We got percx in the cut. What you been working on lately, music wise?
I just been chilling for real for a little bit, but I just got a new single yesterday. Uh, I think it's like my best work yet. I worked the best on it. I've actually been working on mixing and mastering it, for a while now. Um, like more than my other songs because I just felt like it had like more of a purpose, meaning, and everything to me. Because at that time period, earlier, in January, uh, that's whenever I was dealing with a lot of shit and everything. So I just felt like whenever I deal with something, I always try to vent out through music. It's like my way of being, because I found throughout my lifetime that it's kind of harder to vent through to people. So therefore, I vent through music. That's, that's pretty much why I do music. Anyways, I don't do music because popularity or none of that stuff. I ain't worried about. I mean, yeah, I like to have the money, and I would like to be popular, famous out in this world and stuff. But mainly, I do that stuff just because it's something that I like to do.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, like before you even thought of going behind the mic, what were you listening to?
I used to. Whenever I first started listening to music, I used to listen to like my cousin Chris started putting me on the music, and I started listening to like rock bands and stuff, like Tool and Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace and stuff like that. I used to listen to a lot of rock music. Nowadays, I mix it up because I've heard a lot of stuff and I like a lot of stuff. I'm even starting to like listen to hyper pop a little bit too. Uh, yeah, heck yeah, hyper pop be hard. Some of that shit be hard as hell.
Yeah, I've looked at the production of how they do that, and it's just like a lot of pluck chords. It's like do 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 do. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah, it seems so complex.
yeah, and who does that though? Like Pop Hunna or whoever that guy is, and Lil Uzi. But did you like
Yeah.
Eternal Take? I loved it.
Yeah, a lot of people said it took a L because I guess I don't know why they said that, but yeah, I thought it was hard.
Yeah. Would you prefer the
Lil Uzi
deluxe or
Vert
the
is good.
main song, the main album?
I don't know. I don't really know to be honest. I like when they release a deluxe because it always has bonus tracks that didn't release on the original one, and so it just gives you more to listen to.
Yeah, yeah. So you've been talking with Northwest Cold, right? Like, how'd you find them?
You,
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's so weird because there's this artist. I can't remember his name's like Lil Op or however you say his name. I don't know how you say it, but anyways, I followed him a while back ago, and then I seen that he had an interview with you, and so then that's whenever I went on your channel, and then that's when I got with the Northwest Coat on Instagram. I talked to him one night too, on a video call over Instagram for like an hour and a half. We were just talking about some random shit and everything.
Yeah,
He was telling me
he's
he's
good
from
at talking
Chicago.
to and shit. Like he'll really how do I say it? He'll really like want to figure out how you're doing. Like he's like really a nice guy. And
Heck yeah.
but yeah, just he's always down to talk and stuff, and also like he interviewed me and stuff, so that was cool. Um
I know I seen that he sent that to me. I commented W on it. I
yeah,
was
that's
like,
what honestly after I saw that, I was like, okay, he respects me. Like I definitely got to check. And like I checked out your music and it's getting way better than like when I heard it in December, and then the other guy, what's the other bull's name that you have?
for long.
Him and also Dark Magic.
Dark Magic, that's me.
I'm fucking
I,
okay.
I'm weak. Dark Magic what used to be my old name.
Okay, that's a they had that there was a really good song by Dark Magic that I really fuck with. Let me find this right now.
Yeah, that's me. I just changed my name. I've changed my name to like five different names.
I didn't
I
know
can't
that
even.
was you, because if I knew that was you, I would have interviewed you a while ago. Because like I like Dark Magic shit.
Yeah. My name at first it was like Lil Matt, then I changed it to Casher Matt, and then it was CEO Ghost, and then I changed it to uh, um, Dark Magic, and then I changed it to percx. Yep.
Yeah, this one right here, the Keep
I'm
Up
trying to find a
joint.
name that fits me. Oh yeah, that shit's hard.
That's the hardest song you've done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it right now. Geeked up, like, dude, that's crazy. That's a. I don't know.
Yeah.
With your music, like, I like your hard music. You know what I mean? Like, I like that.
Yeah, I don't really release a lot of shit like that. I don't know. People say that I should release more music like that, like because like the way I am lyrically and stuff, that I should, get on more beats like that. But then again, I just do music based upon my mood, really, and depending on how I'm feeling, is
Spur in
depending
the
on what kind
moment.
of music I'm recording. Yep.
I can't
Like if
hate
I'm in
that.
a
You
good
know,
mood,
I can't hate that. I'll tell you that. Like,
yeah. Like if I'm in a good mood, I'll probably record some good mood kind of vibe music. If I'm in a depressed mood, I normally record depressing music, shit like that. It's just based all upon my mood.
you gotta do a hyper pop song. Like, have you done it before, or like?
I ain't got the edits to do that. You gotta have. I use software called BandLab right now. I ain't got a laptop, but because I got other stuff I gotta worry about. But like in the future, I plan on probably hitting up like a studio or just making my own home studio, getting like really good software. I guess a good headphones. I'm gonna be looking out to get is Audio Technica. I want to get the mic and I want to get the headphones because that's a good a good brand. So
If I were
yeah,
to recommend like, the Blue Snowball. Shit.
Oh yeah, I used to have a microphone like that.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
It was a cheaper version. I think it was I had the white one. I think it costed like $50.
This
Like
costs
that.
$50, but no, there isn't more advanced versions of the brand. Like, there's the Yeti or
Blue
some
Yeti,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
that's
Blue
like
Yeti.
120, and like, I don't know, it gets the job done. Really, why do you need $100 microphone? Like,
Oh, I know. As long as you know how to edit that and everything, it can sound pretty. Some like whenever I record music, yeah, it don't sound the best, but people still wonder how it sounds as good as it does. I don't know. I just be spending my time on it. I just literally, just fiddle around with it and everything until it sounds good to me. Because if it don't sound good to me, then it probably ain't gonna sound good to other people.
yeah, like, I don't hate BandLab, but I know a lot of artists that use it and sound bad, but I know a
Yes,
lot of artists that use it and sound good. And a lot of people
yeah,
can't know. Like, if you gotta like learn there's certain tricks and shit that people they don't tell me, but I know that they know. Cause like it's like how you doing, and they're like, oh, I just been using this a while. I know how to do it right.
yeah. They it's all about the equalizers and all that other stuff like the different effects that you can use on there. Because you can add, there's a lot of stuff you can add on there, like echoing and all that stuff like that, and it just takes time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
literally use to record my music. I literally use a pair of headphones and my phone, and then that's when people wonder how it comes out like it does. I'm just like, I don't know. I just spend time after time editing it. Because at first that shit sounds not good. Before I start editing it, it's not that clear, and then it starts getting more clear.
What I want to know though is what is Undead Forever Studios?
Yeah, that's just I literally just woke up one day and then I was just like, because you know who Hollywood Undead is? Yeah, and I used to listen to Hollywood Undead a lot. And since I basically kind of took the Undead part off of their name and then I mixed it with Undead because my music's always dark and most of my music is dark and morbid and stuff like that. And so it just fit right. And then that's just, basically one day if I do get out there, I want to have my own record label. Basically, I want to be independent, but have my own record label where I can sign with artists.
That sounds dope. That's good. That's always a good goal, is to like solidify.
Because even if I don't get out there big, I can still, I always have a backup and I can always still get other artists out there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Um,
Got a backup.
yeah. So where are you based out of though?
Where do I live at right now? Indiana.
Like the area. You don't have to say your address. Just like where you're
Hell
based.
no, I ain't saying my address.
Yeah, please don't.
I live in Indiana.
Yeah, yeah. Are that
Yeah,
near a big city or just small town?
it's a small town.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
What other podcasts do you mess with?
I don't really be watching because I watch YouTubers and stuff, but I don't really necessarily watch podcasts. I just mainly listen to a lot of music.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm the only, me and Northwest Cold are the only podcast you watch.
Yeah, really, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm just trying to show love
Every
the
time you upload
underground.
a video, I always be watching that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, bro. I mean, yeah, I always see the support. So I have the support. Those who support me, for sure. Yeah, I've had random ass people just like continuously like my photos, and I'll hit them up, and they'll tell me like about how they asked out this girl, and how they say yes and shit. And I'm like, yes, man. Thank you for telling me you're doing well. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's the Forlorn guy?
Somebody I just started talking to off of Instagram. Because I just be hitting up artists on Instagram, you know, since I got like a like a business account, whatever it's called, and so I get people that follow me that are artists, and he was one of them, and so I just clicked on his profile and then I just started talking to him, and then he just at first he didn't have no studio equipment or nothing. Like this was like a year ago. He didn't have no studio equipment or anything, and his sound quality was like pretty bad, and so. I told him wait. Whenever you get better equipment, then we could record. And then so he did, and then we started recording. And I feel like he's pretty good for where he's at right now.
Yeah.
But like he definitely uses autotune, which I took off his autotune one time. You know, he likes it, and I took it off one time, and he still sounds just as good. Like the other day, I was literally laying on my bed. You know T-Pain. But anyways, there was a video on YouTube where T-Pain sings without autotune. This man does not need autotune. Like he sounds good and shit without the autotune.
Nice.
Yeah. People used to always joke on him for using autotune because you know he uses autotune. Like the Lonely Island, you know who they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen, and then their shit is hilarious as hell.
You know who you gotta look up though or some shit. It was like you'll be surprised this person. Fuck. I was gonna name a person that doesn't use autotune. I forgot. Oh yeah, T-Pain. He sounds really good without autotune, right?
I just said that. Oh wait.
You just said that?
Yeah, I said there's a video on YouTube, and I watched it yesterday.
No, it wasn't T-Pain. It was It wasn't T-Pain. It was Akon. Akon sounds really good with that autotune. A lot of artists sound really good with autotune. The Weeknd doesn't use autotune most of the time. That surprised me.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of him like homeless, like in the middle of the street singing and shit in like 2010 and shit. You can look up video. I don't know if you're a fan of The Weeknd and shit.
Yeah, he's alright. He's good. He got some good music.
Yeah. I mess with his like, it's not that I hate his like hits, but I like his more like slow, dark shit, like the songs that will be like 7 minutes or something. Like, I don't know. I like long songs. Do you like long songs?
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard nowadays because whenever a song's long, most of these people like their attention span and stuff is like not as good as it used to be. So when people release long songs, most of the time they don't get as much recognition as they should.
Yeah, like Kendrick doing the Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst.
Yeah.
That 12-minute song.
People don't want to sit down that long, and they want to listen to a song that's like short, catchy, and stuff like that, and then they just want to go on. And just I ain't got nothing against them, but a lot of artists nowadays, lyrics are not really a thing nowadays because there's so many artists that are like the same. It just sounds like it's all recycled, and whereas like it sounds like everybody's sounding the same. Nobody wants to be different from the next person because they see something that's trending, and they just feel like, oh, I should break and take that while it's trending, and so I can get big off it. Like no originality, I should say. Like there's barely any originality nowadays, and that's why when I do music, I just do it for myself, really. But then again, I do it because I'm trying to be original with it. I don't want to sound like any other artist there is out there.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good mentality, I'd say. Cause I just hear kids and they want to sound like all like NBA YoungBoy or some shit. And it's like, really, come on.
Yeah,
man.
I had this one dude I did a song with. His name was Lil Moody. I did a couple songs with him, and I did a music video with him called "Losing Hope," and it's like at 200 and something views now. But I mean, the song's pretty good and everything. But he's so inspired by Lil Peep that he exactly wants to sound like Lil Peep. Like all his songs.
I love Lil Peep though.
Well, yeah, but there's only one Lil Peep. There ain't.
True. But his fans though, they're like, they think he's like their pet and shit, and they always like post like the same pictures, and like their fans are creepy. I'd say, like Lil Peep fans.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fan, but I'm not like a super fan who's like posting like a picture about him every. Like you can show love, but like they always go to like the people that are around. Like they always go to like Lil Peep's friends' live, and they're like, any unreleased Peep songs, any unreleased Peep songs, any unreleased Peep songs, and it's like, come on, man. Like these, you know, it's just, yeah. You do vlogs and stuff on your channel and stuff. You plan on doing more of that?
I know what you're talking about too. I just started doing that one day because I felt like it was something different. But I don't know, like once my life gets more interesting, I'll probably do stuff like that. Right now it's boring as fuck. So I mean, there ain't really nothing, you know, ain't nothing really, you know, to show or nothing. But like, you know, later on, yeah, I'll probably do that like during the summertime or something. I'll probably make a whole different channel for vlogs, to be honest, because I want to separate my music from my vlogs.
I'm gonna check out Lil Moody right now. Let's see.
I recorded that music video.
Oh, it says by Undead Forever.
Yeah, that's me.
I feel like he could use some reverb, but I actually like his voice.
Yeah.
I fuck with
this man. Yeah.
Is he like around where you're from and stuff?
Yeah, he lives in Floyd Knobs.
Word, yeah. Let me pull.
Yeah.
So how long have you been listening to Lil Op though?
I ain't really listened to him that long. You know them promotional things that you got on Instagram and everything like that. That's where I found him at, and that's why I clicked on it and I listened to it. I literally, in my opinion, there's only one song that I like really like by him, and I can't remember which one it was, but I kept listening to it over and over and over and over.
Yeah, he has a couple. He's good with singles, but I want to see like what a project of his could be, what features he could get. Cause like with artists, I like to see like projects. Like on an album, like singles are good, but like, you know, like projects are fun.
Yeah, and he looks young as hell too. I watched one of his lives one day. I'm like, what
He's
the
16.
hell? Because yeah, I know that's what most of the artists I do, like Lil Moody and that other artist, they're young too. Like I'm not like whenever I do music with people, I'm always the oldest person. I'm gonna be 21 years old this year in September.
Nice. I mean, did you ever think you'd be doing music when you were 16, or was it like not even in your head?
No, I just listen to music a lot, and then one day I just felt like I was like, maybe I can try this out, and literally I was literally sitting at my aunt's place in the basement. I'm not kidding. I was literally in the basement, and I was just recording, and then after that, my music, I could send you a link to my old music because I got an old channel that has my old music. I think if you look it up on YouTube, my channel is like cashapp or something like that, and it has like 100 subscribers or something. But I used to release old music, and I mean it's all right, but I definitely improved a lot. I used to, whenever I first started recording music, I used to stutter and everything like that because I felt like it was hard to get my words out and everything. And then after that, that's why I transferred from fast music, like kind of fast-paced music, to slow-paced for a little bit, just so I could get a hang of it. And that's whenever I transferred to both of them. So
that's good that you evaluate yourself. Like a lot of artists don't do that. Like try and get a different perspective and shit. Like, do you think that's important to like kind of step out of yourself and analyze?
Heck yeah, because you gotta try to find your sound because like the thing is like, even if you don't like their music, which some people don't like their music, that don't mean that other people, like, you might hate the music that you make, but then again, everybody else might love the music that you make, because it, like, you don't know what you know, like, you know what you sound like, but then again, you don't know what you sound like. Only the people that, listen to you, or talk to you, they actually know what your voice really is. Like, you talk, you don't really know what your voice is. You just, like, that is her voice, but you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
I know what you mean. Any artist, like, what other underground musicians do you mess with? Like,
Well, there's this one underground artist. His name's Jago, and he makes beats, and he also is on SoundCloud. He makes all kinds of music, but he has this one song that I like a lot, and I've been listening to a lot on SoundCloud. But I use some of his beats sometimes on some of my songs where it says Jago beats been popping. That's who I'm talking about. He's one of them underground producers slash artists that's on SoundCloud. He's really good. And then I talked to some underground artists. I talked to Lil Raven, which is Lil Tracys' cousin. I talked to him.
oh shit,
Yeah, he did a song.
you're muted. Shit. He is muted. Technical difficulties. You know how it is. It happens, bro. Let me just press the S. Shit.
All right, my bad.
Alright, what were you saying about Lil Tracy's cousin?
Oh, but anyways, so I've been talking to this artist named Lil Raven, and it's Lil Tracys' cousin, and he did a song with Lil Peep. It's like called OOO or something, like years ago. They did it, and they released that. And I talked to him. I've talked to Kamiyada, which is another artist. He's part of the Midnight Society. I talked to him, and I talked to artist named Lil Saku or something like that. He's associated with Lil Lotus.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. That's
So I've been, I've talked to, I've basically put myself out there.
I mean, yeah, dude. Like you asked, there's a lot of artists who are afraid to send that DM. You know what I mean? Just that DM to someone who could potentially help them. It's always good to get yourself out there, and you got a fucking interview because of that mentality. Like, you know what I mean?
Heck yeah, you know who MC Ren is?
Yeah, what about him?
I've talked to his son. His son does music. His son's name is Wax, and he produces music too.
Do you want to hear a story about MC Ren?
Yeah.
So obviously the guy from NWA, the Straight Outta Compton and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But so he was gonna go to the military, but before, like, he did the rap and stuff, and then he saw the movie Full Metal Jacket, and that movie scared him, like, getting out of the military.
I love that movie.
That's
that
a
man
great
said
movie.
A jelly donut. That man said
A
a jelly
jelly
donut.
Yeah.
I was weak. That's my favorite part on there, when he calls him Private Pile. Like, that's just a classic. And then he kills himself, which is sad. But
Yeah, true. Now the second half is not that bad. Like, a lot of people don't like the second half, but it was dope to me.
yeah.
Like, with all the fucking, but now the first half though, he said how tall are you, Private? And he said 5'9". He was like 5'9". Didn't know they stack shit that high.
I know. That man, I could, if I was in the military, somebody talked to me like that, I probably wouldn't do that. Like, hell no.
Yeah,
When I was younger, I thought about going to the military, but then, like, like, whenever I was in middle school and high school, I was like, I feel like I want to go into the military, and then I don't know, my mind just changed, I guess. And then, I don't know why it changed. It just did. Like, I felt like going to the military, and then I was like, nah, it ain't for me. Whenever I go to work, people tell me, this dude named David, he's going into the military, and he said I should go into the military, and I'm like, I don't know about all
I mean, I'm not against it, but I would not do it. You know,
that. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I feel. Like, yeah. But anything you want to announce about your music before we wrap this up?
No, not for real. But I do got I got a music video that I'm gonna be getting recorded on Friday by one of my friends for that song that I released yesterday.
Oh,
So
that was a bang. All right, all right. I'm hyped to
huh?
see. I'm hyped to see that.
Yeah, even Northwest Coat like that. This man said he's like I was lightweight bopping to that. I'm like, oh me. But
Yeah,
nah,
nah, nah, bro. For real, the progression is definitely present, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, you definitely have progressed. Like, and that's what I want to see. Like, I don't want to be like, fuck you, this is bad. Like, I want to be like real, and now I'm seeing it, and I'm like, oh shit, like this is like,
yeah, it took me 5 years to get to where I am today. That's a long time. I ain't gave up. Most artists, after 5 years, that they weren't seeing no progress, they weren't seeing nothing. They would have, they would have like, nah, fuck this, and they would have went on. But I'm still doing it.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hella proud because like you're in the little group chat and shit, and always sending links. And I'm like, yeah, like fuck it, I don't care. I'm not gonna tell you stop sending links. Have you ever been in a little ops group chats?
No, I never did.
Bro, but he's always like screaming at people who are self promoting and shit. And like
Oh
he does
yeah.
that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, Lil Ops, he's a bit like he's funny to me, but
I'm trying. I've always been trying to figure out how the heck he got where he is. Like, I've seen one time he was talking about how he like goes on like famous people's pages and stuff, and he comments on it. Where when you go on a famous person's page and it says check out my music, this is fire or whatever. Click on the link or something. And I've seen I've seen him do that a lot because I follow a lot of famous people on Instagram, and that's how I see his name on there all the time.
yeah.
I thought about doing that, but that's a lot of work.
Nah, bro. Like, what I'd say, I'd recommend is just like send if you're gonna send anybody to your music, it should be other artists or
Yeah.
media pages like Northwest Cold or Palm Tree is another good one. He does small interviews and shit and rap promos. I'll send you his account.
Yeah, I already talked to him.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope, but he's real. He's way more exclusive than other people. Like
Yeah.
and shit. Like he'll do the promos and stuff, but he's like in terms of interviews, he's like really.
Yeah,
exclusive.
He already sent me prices and stuff a while back ago when I asked him about it.
Yeah, I paid a couple promos for some artists I manage. He's like a well worded guy though. Like he's got the journalism degree, and he like has the little microphone and shit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's so cool. But like, and what's cool is like a lot of Schema Posse members fuck with him, like Jay Green and all of them. They really mess with him. Are you a fan of Sempra?
I don't know who that is.
Nah, bro. I gotta show you his music, dude. Dude, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, he raps real fast, but it's on like he's different. I don't know. Let me show you this. Dude, this goes crazy. Hold up. You're right here. Hold on. Here.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. Dude, like that's crazy, bro.
Hell yeah, and the beat slaps too.
Yeah, he's out of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Zealand, damn, that's far as shit.
Yeah, that's the first New Zealand rapper I've ever heard of. The UK, I'm about to get an interview with a UK artist and shit. But UK, it's all drill.
They are hard as hell.
The UK artists are all drill, and it's kind of annoying, you know.
Oh, I know.
Like
it's because it's like a trend,
right?
Yeah.
You agree?
Hell yeah.
It's like, it's the same beat. It goes like,
The only artist that I really listen to, that's like drill wise, is probably Chief Keef and Pop Smoke. That's like the two artists.
Those are the two greatest drill artists. There's this
Yeah.
one Pop Smoke song called Scenario where he samples the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. It's
Oh
like the
yeah.
organ from Davy Jones and shit. It was
Yeah.
so dope, bro. Like Pop Smoke, he's the one
Heck
who
yeah,
got the
he was
most
one.
creative with it, you know?
Yeah, he was one of a kind. It be the artists that like that are like the best that be like dying and shit the quickest.
Yeah, man. Like Peep, right? I feel like Peep's the best in that style of music.
Hell yeah.
Like
I was
him,
listening to
Juice, and X, but yeah. What
yeah.
what were you saying?
There's this one song. I've been listening to Lil Peep a lot lately. Last night I was listening. It's like the song I was listening to by him. I can't remember if it was unreleased or not, but it's like definitely like a different sounding that than I normally heard him on. Because my favorite song by him, I think it's called like right now or something. It's with another artist, but yeah, it's pretty good. I like
Yeah.
all his music though. All his music.
That documentary was crazy good, bro.
Oh yeah, I watch that. I'll be watching that shit a lot on Netflix.
Yeah, like I watch it every couple months. Like just because it's
Yeah.
like inspire hell is really inspiring.
Hell yeah, that shit's sad as a bitch too.
Yeah. Like but nah, I think the favorite part though is like when he does all those concerts and like the abandoned houses and shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And then like I think the sad part was when he was like living on Skid Row and shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great ass documentary, bro. Anybody that's an inspiring like artist, like you don't even have to be making music. That's a good
Oh, I know.
for any aspiring artist should watch that because like it's real like about the passion, you know.
Hell yeah.
Like even if you're just making paintings, I would definitely recommend watching that documentary. But I mean, do you watch any other type of movies though?
Yeah, I watch a movie. I don't. I watch. I haven't watched. I used to watch movies a lot more than I do now. Just like I used to play video games, but obviously I don't do that shit now. I'll be working my ass off and not listening to it. But when I do watch movies, I normally watch like like horror movies and shit, like slash movies and shit like that. I like to watch comedy movies too, but I'm more that that kind of person that likes like the like jump scares and shit like that.
Like
Cause they,
what horror films do you like? What type of horror films? But like like just slashers and shit, like Halloween and shit.
well, yeah, and I also like these. I like these movies called Hostel. I don't know if you ever seen those. Those things are graphic as fuck, though.
Do you the torture movies?
Yes,
Eli
those are
Roth,
always
dude.
those. Huh?
Eli Roth, the director,
Yeah.
like he did the Green Inferno.
Yes, I watch that on Netflix too.
Yeah,
Them motherfuckers always make me cringe. Like them movies, they make me cringe. I'll be over here like, oh, I can imagine that shit if that was me. I was like, hell no.
yeah, dude. Like, and it's some real like that shit probably really happens though.
Yeah, it does. It does really happen.
Yeah,
And
that's the scary part.
People can really buy people off the black market, and then they can get away with killing them and shit. People
You
really
ever
do
seen
all
like those posts on TikTok or some shit, and it'll be like, if someone marks this in the back of your car in this
yeah,
snow, and it would be like 1F or some shit, and it would mean like one female, and it's like a little sign that someone should go in there and abduct them or
yeah,
some shit, or when they put it on the
yeah,
back of a car, like yeah, that's just like whoa.
yeah. So they ain't no joke.
Yeah, and I also saw this one TikTok, and he teaches people like how to escape if you're like zip tied together and shit. I don't know.
What the hell? I'm weak. You think they'll
Apparently,
really
all you
tie
need to
down?
do is if you're tied with a zip tie, is just boom. You just like go again at your knees. Like you just like bang it at your knees. But if it's like if it's a handcuff, you have to um, you have to get like a hairpin or a fucking, what do they call them, like paper clips. Like there's always something you have to be carrying with you, which you realistically will not be carrying with you.
Hell no, who the hell just carries something around like that on the ease?
Yeah, there's always some hack or some shit. And they said that if you're trying to get out of a moving car, like kick the door open and grab the carpet from the trunk. And it's like, really?
What the fuck? I'm weak. I'm weak.
I don't know.
Who does that? Ain't nobody thinks like that.
Yeah, people will probably just like, they probably honestly like put you to sleep before you can think about anything. Like, you know, like they probably give you some like injection.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, they put a chloroform over your mouth.
Yeah. I think which one was the one? Shit, someone's calling me. Which one? The hostel one where the girl's hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah, there's a girl hanging from. That's one part of the. I think that's the second or third one. And like, yeah, there's like a girl hanging from the ceiling, and then this creepy ass lady comes out and she has like this big ass scythe or whatever the fuck it's called, and then she puts it in her back while the blood's pouring over her body. And she likes it. Like, what the fuck?
She like bathes in it, dude. Like,
yeah, I know. She rubs herself in it. Like, hell no.
No, but what I want to understand is like, who builds that? Like that little chamber. Like, do they go up to a construction company and like, can you build this chamber for my torturing?
That's I know that's some weird ass. Who thinks of that? First of all, like, obviously, I think of shit like that. But like, you gotta have like a dark mindset in order to think of like something like that to put in a movie. You can't just have like a peaceful mind and be like, yeah, I want to have this in a movie where this girl is doing this to this person. No, your mind has to be twisted.
Yeah, maybe the writer director saw some real shit. He was like, all right, let me expose the truth. Maybe he was a part of the Illuminati. Who knows?
I know, right?
Yeah. Who knows? I hate that. That's still a mystery. Like, you would have think somebody, I don't know. I'm so like conspiracy theory crazy and shit. Like, I'm always thinking somebody's gonna like, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like we covered all we could, and this was a good episode. Thanks for joining, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Peace.